Does Diliraba's mother want to raise her again? Diliraba's story? How much money does Dilireba make? Diliraba's mother wants to raise her again. Her mother really raised Reba well. Only such a warm native family can cultivate a kind and delicate Reba. When I saw Hua, I felt that she was a kind and delicate girl. Xinjiang, who doesn't want to have little sweet beans? When I see the topic of Dilireba, I have to say, Dilireba has basically been smooth sailing from her debut to now. Almost no one has scolded her, and she has rarely been criticized. She has just come along smoothly. Dilireba. Reba can be said to be an actress with the best luck in domestic entertainment. Many female artists are hacked. She just keeps going till the end. It can be said that she is a female star chosen by heaven. Do you agree? In the eyes of my mother, I will always be a child. I want to go back to my childhood. My mother was still very young at that time. She didn't have so many worries or sunspots when she was a child. She was a happy little girl. Thank you, Dilireba, for your hard work. I hope to always be a happy child. Recently, Dilireba talked about the passage of time in the latest magazine interview. Regarding her mother's idea of raising her again, Dilireba smiled and said she didn't want to because it's not easy to grow up to this day. I tried my best in everything. Because Baba Jang grew up in an environment full of love, she will love everyone around her without hesitation. God, celebrities were so cute when they were young, and their mothers are very loving mothers. I hope I can give my children more love. Now I always feel that I attribute my unsuccessful life to having a child. So to see how a girl is, you can know the answer by looking at her mother. The DNA of parents is engraved in the bones of their children. Don't believe it when it comes to education and conversation. So her mother gave her all the love. Home is the warmest harbor, and family is the warmest support. No matter where you are, remember to go home often. When I see the topic of Dilireba, I have to say, Dilireba has basically been smooth sailing from her debut to now. Almost no one has scolded her, and she has rarely been criticized. She has just come along smoothly. Dilireba. Reba can be said to be an actress with the best luck in domestic entertainment. Many female artists are hacked. She just keeps going till the end. It can be said that she is a female star chosen by heaven. Do you agree? I was suddenly moved. Mother's love is always so selfless and deep. No matter how old the child is, he will always be a child in need of care in the mother's eyes. Cherish the time you spend with your mother, and I hope all mothers can be healthy and happy. When I watched Carrot Lovers, even though I was the second female lead, I was super obsessed with Gao when played by her. She is so beautiful. I don't understand why some people say that Dilireba is everywhere in Xinjiang. She has obviously been outstanding in appearance since she was a child. She is so beautiful. People, how happy would they be if they grew up like Reba? Or if your mother or future daughters look like this, you might be so proud. Aesthetics are not normal, but if such a beauty is evaluated as average, it's time to reflect on yourself. I feel that Zaya Odi should be the kind of child who is well behaved, cute and lovable. Then my mother feels that if she raises her again, she will have more time to accompany each other. I just read the first few words of the hot search but didn't see the follow-up. I thought Dilireba's mother wanted to have another child as cute as Dilireba. It turned out that my mother wanted to raise Dilireba again, if Reba could return to her childhood. Hey, who wouldn't want such a beautiful, cute, gentle and considerate little cotton-padded jacket? Seeing Baba's reply, it took a lot of effort for me to grow up to where I am today, and I have tried my best in everything. I don't want to do it again. Her eyes became moist. Reba also knew that it was not easy for her along the way. She fabricated overwhelming stories out of thin air. He was verbally abused, and groundless charges were pinned on Reba. His strength, which was ignored because of his beauty, was suppressed by his opponents and blackmailed by trolls all over the internet. Fortunately, everything got through. Reba is a very strong little girl. She knows everything but digests it silently. Hug my baby Dilireba. You deserve everything you have now. Baby, you are great. Keep shining. Let's shine and walk the flowery road, my big star. When I watched this paragraph, I felt like crying. The mother wanted to raise her child again and wanted to spend a little longer with her. The child had experienced so much and felt that she had tried her best in everything. She didn't want to have to go through life again. I have lived so clearly. Although it is a joke, I feel the greatness of maternal love. Raising children is so difficult, and only mothers are willing to go through it again. If everyone has kind thoughts and can do one good deed every day, the individual, family, and society will be happy and peaceful. In this world, sometimes you smile at others, and sometimes you make others smile at you. Relax, give yourself happiness, and give happiness to others. When a classmate throws a scrap of paper, that is creating bad karma. When we pick up a scrap of paper, it is accumulating good karma. In the eyes of my mother, I will always be a child. I want to go back to my childhood. At that time, my mother was still very young. She didn't have so many worries or sunspots when she was a child. She was a happy little girl. Exclamation mark. Who doesn't want to have a childhood? Dilireba, soft and waxy. Exclamation mark. This is the arrival of the real beauty god. For domestic entertainment, Dilireba has to look at her appearance. Question mark. The Xinjiang characteristic folk song Play the Tambourine and Sing was performed passionately. The harvest scene described in the lyrics seemed to jump into view, showing a dynamic picture of a beautiful life. My tambourine sings to its heart's content, and my joyful song shakes the mountains and rivers. Not to mention that her mother wants to raise her again. I even want to give birth to a female baby like Dilireba. It's a pity that I don't have that kind of fate. It won't be my turn. I almost got this, sister. I have been marketing for a day. Do you believe what a magazine says? You tried your best in everything. Did you work hard in your acting? I really like Dilireba. The status is also very online. Were you so cute when you were a child? Very friendly to our eyes. Maybe she hopes that she can live as carefree and happy as she did when she was a child. Of course, Dilireba will only get better and better. Who can refuse such a beautiful Dilireba? Some netizens asked the brand's customer service and found that Yangtze Ifadin and Dilireba clearance had expired. It feels like a bit of a fuss, and the spokesperson is not the heir. Dilireba, whose real name is Dilireba Dilimulati, was born on June 3, 1992 in Urumqi, Xinjiang, China. She graduated from the Shanghai Theatre Academy and is a film and television actress in mainland China. Who doesn't want a daughter as good as Reba? Dilireba's beauty and strength are both outstanding. Sincerity and kindness are Reba's special skills. You will always be our pride. Question mark. Who wouldn't love such a daughter? I hope Dilireba will always be beautiful, outstanding, lively, cute and confident. In 2007, Dilireba graduated from the secondary art school affiliated to Xinjiang University of the Arts with a major in dance performance and became a dancer in the Xinjiang Song and Dance Troupe. In 2013, Dilireba made her debut starring in her first TV series in Arhan. Never regret the choice you made, whether it was 10 years ago or now. Because the only thing I can do is to go on without hesitation. The relationship between Dilireba and her mother must be very good. I can feel that Dilireba's family is very loving, and Dilireba is like a little girl who grew up in love. It can be seen that Reba must have been a good baby when he was a child and had a very good relationship with his mother. Otherwise, the mother would not have wanted Reba to be raised by her again when she was a child. Question mark. How much money does Dilireba make? In 2010, Dilireba was successfully admitted to the theater and film major of the performance department of Shanghai Theatre Academy. In the same year, she participated in the Shanghai audition for the heroine Yuji in the costume film The King's Feast directed by Lu Chuan. From 2010 to 2023, Dilireba's average annual income from remuneration, endorsements, and advertising activities together was probably more than 300 million. In 14 years, Dilireba probably earned more than 4 billion in income.